Alright, let's dive into something that's both fascinating and a little alarming. Imagine this: a massive chunk of rocket, weighing about 4 tons, slamming into the moon at 7 times the speed of sound. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But it's not fiction, it happened just recently, and it's got experts buzzing about the growing threat of space junk. Personally, I think this event is a wake-up call, not just for space agencies, but for all of us. It's easy to forget that space isn't this infinite void, it's getting crowded, and the consequences are starting to hit home, literally. What makes this really interesting is the sheer scale of the problem. We are talking tens of thousands of large pieces of debris floating around in space, and they are not just sitting there harmlessly. Astrophysicist Brad Tucker points out that a ton of debris hits Earth every single day. That's insane. And while the risk of it causing serious damage is still low, it's only going to increase as we keep launching more stuff into orbit. From my perspective, this isn't just a space issue, it's an environmental one. We've spent decades cleaning up our oceans and forests, but now we are trashing space too. How did we even get here? One thing that immediately stands out is how this moon crash happened. The debris was from a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launched in 2025, and it wasn't supposed to end up on the moon. It's like SpaceX has been a leader in making rockets reusable and reducing waste, but even they can't control everything. Dr. Tucker calls this incident turning Elon Musk lemons into lemonade, which I find kind of ironic. Sure, scientists can study the crater and learn more about the moon's composition, but let's not forget the bigger picture. This is a symptom of a much larger problem. What many people don't realize is that space junk isn't just about old satellites, it's about the long-term sustainability of space exploration. If you take a step back and think about it, Australia's position in all this is particularly concerning. Dr. Tucker mentions that Australia, along with parts of Africa and South America, is in a latitudinal band at higher risk of being hit by debris. Why? Because of the way orbits work and where most launches happen. It's not just about the occasional rocket part falling from the sky, it's about the cumulative risk over time. This raises a deeper question: as we push for more space exploration and commercialization, who's responsible for cleaning up the mess? Is it the companies launching the rockets? The governments? Or is it a global problem that needs a global solution? A detail I find fascinating is the speed at which this debris travels. We are talking 10 to 15 kilometers per second, that's insanely fast. At those speeds, even a tiny piece of debris can cause catastrophic damage. NASA's Space Surveillance Network is tracking about 25,000 objects bigger than 10 centimeters, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. There are millions of smaller pieces that are just as dangerous. What this really suggests is that we are playing a high-stakes game of cosmic billiards, and we don't fully understand the rules yet. In my opinion, the most alarming part of this story isn't the moon crash itself, it's the lack of a clear solution. Dr. Tucker says the only real fix is to scale back, but let's be real, that's not happening anytime soon. With more countries and companies launching satellites and rockets, the problem is only going to get worse. So, what's the answer? Do we need better regulations? New technologies to clean up debris? Or do we just accept that space is going to become another polluted frontier? As I wrap this up, I'm left with a thought-provoking question: what does this mean for the future of space exploration? Are we destined to repeat the same mistakes we've made on Earth, or can we find a way to explore responsibly? Personally, I think the moon crash is a warning we can't ignore. It's not just about protecting our planet, it's about ensuring that space remains a place of wonder and discovery, not a junkyard. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.